Hi, this is the weekly horoscope for Leo for the week of the 19th through the 24th. Show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing. And I don't know if I'm going to do the daily horoscopes tonight because I'm busy doing readings. If you would like a reading, I don't really like to do readings, but they're down there in the description box below because people keep asking. So that's where they are. I don't support them because they keep me busy. So anyways, but show your love and support. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. We have a lot of transits coming up this week. On the 21st at 8:07 a.m. Jupiter is semi-squaring Saturn in Aries, and Jupiter is still in retrograde Saturn's in Aquarius, Jupiter's in Aries. So you could be having like a lot of blockages at this time with people at work, and this could be butting heads with those in authority a little bit more than usual. You may have to learn to change your tone, because some of you have a tone, you know how some of you do. You get, you're very opinionated, you speak your mind, but then, people tend to take it like really left with you because of your tone, okay? So just be aware of that. This is going to go on till May 16th of next year, okay? We're going to get a break from it October 23rd of this year till December, where it's going to pop back up. So then on the 22nd at 9:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is like 2:04 p.m. across the pond, like with Australia, Asian continents, Africa, they're going to experience the sun in Libra at night or during the daytime. And then on the 23rd, 8:04 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mercury goes back into Virgo. So Monday and Tuesday, you have a stellium in your 12th house of subconscious and self-undoing, doctors, holistic healers, stuff like that. So you could be in a bit of hermit mode for some of you. For some of you, you could feel the need to stay home. You could be trying to go home early. You have to be in a productive mood at this time. None of the planets in the water signs are in retrograde at this time, so you're not very analytical in your way of thinking. You're super hypersensitive, and your emotional self is dictating today what you will get done at this time. So if you're not feeling motivated or feeling like invested in your routine, you may not get anything done during this time period. You could also be very dependable and very reliable, and therefore you could be getting along better with mother, or you could be more about mother this week and visiting mother. This is a fun time to get your flirt on. You're likely to get caught up in a pleasant conversation with relatives. You may receive invitations for social events. Relationships with siblings and relatives should be good. A good time for business picking up. You tend to want to nurture your relationships and go above and beyond for others. Tuesday, be careful about investments because they're not likely to be what is expected, or certain things that you invested your money in may not be what you expected at all. You may have spent like $200 on Avon products and stuff like that, and then there's like all these like other like little stipulations that you have to go through. Okay, I feel also this is children could be going through it emotionally. They could be difficult to predict or suffer unusual behavioral problems at this time. Maybe they're not liking school. Maybe certain mental illnesses are now showing up at this time, God forbid. There's a lot of pressure on your freedom of self-expression. You may be interested in getting involved in charitable organizations, involvements with group activities. This is an excellent time for pleasure trips, travel, interactions with those abroad. Any legal matters you have in the works brings good results. Great time for court or any kind of legal documents or matters that you need to get squared away and taken care of. Those are going to get taken care of. Wednesday, the moon is conjunct with Volcanus in your first house, sesquadrating Neptune in retrograde. You can be a bit wiser and a bit more strategic at this time when it comes to other people using you. Or you could be more about your needs and wants at this time and kind of like slowing down the yes before volunteering your time and energy to anything or to anyone. You're not so quick to make commitments or make investments or promise things to others at this time, nor do you really want to with this energy. This could also be a time for traveling, so careful when traveling or visiting people from different states or people who live 2 hours away from you, because you can find that other people are going to want to play bumper cars with your car. Okay, you can be butting heads with other people. You can be butting heads with those who are older and fighting with older people and not getting along with them. This could also be dealing with HOH fees, and you could be fighting those because they could be coming up because there could be changes going on or repairs that need to be made at this time, or maintenance. So there could be like a big battle going on between that and the maintenance of like the property or the condo you live in. That kind of thing could be happening at this time. I feel also with this energy, change is happening and you're not willing to go through certain changes at this time because it could be costing you money. Try to stay on the right side of the law. Jupiter is in retrograde in your 9th house. For some of you at 4 degrees, and then for some of you this is still in your 8th house. So you can be dealing with custody battles. You can be fighting with the other parent. You could be battling it out online at this time because they're not doing things that you want them to do, so there's real power struggles there. Jupiter in retrograde is not well aspected this week, so expect the unexpected in expenditures. So watch your spending. Be careful when driving. If you want to go get your car checked, not the best time to be operating heavy machinery at this time. You can be accident prone. If anything does break down at this time, try not to be so bitter about it because it is going to cost you out of pocket, but also try to see it more as an upgrade in your life, okay? You can be traveling, so big caution when traveling. Again, the cars want to play bumper cars with your car. Okay, I feel like for some of you, there could be problems with an inheritance or an estate, and this could produce unexpected financial repercussions. Watch your credit and electronic transactions on Wednesday. Thursday, this is a good time for community announcement, promotions, neighborhood projects. Perhaps someone will put you in a leadership position. People can maybe taking your advice. Teachers find their popularity here. Also, this could be a time of financial arrangements as well. For some of you, you can be dealing with somebody that's very greedy, possibly a Taurus or Virgo or Scorpio. Someone may want more from you than they are entitled to. It's a time of negotiations and mediations, and you'll find yourself going back to court and being rescheduled because nobody can come to an agreement with terms and stipulations, or there could be a lot of drama in the courthouse. Not the best time for arrangements that are being made with other people. Remember, nothing is for free, so if somebody is giving you something for free, there could be a big price to pay for that free, okay? So just, grin and bear it, figure it out, come out with a solution with this energy. Also, you could be dealing with separation and loss at this time with this energy. Not the easiest time period for some of you. Avoid violent circumstances in shady neighborhoods, and this could be a partner getting fired from their job or dealing with scams and stuff like that, and they could be dealing with their own financial collapse at this time. So you could be financially supporting your partner for now, and you could be feeling the weight of that relationship. On the 24th, you may have to deal with a relative or in-laws who overstep their boundaries, or vice versa. You may have to travel for the sake of business. Your environment may seem more expansive now. Relationships with relatives and in-laws may be awkward and uncomfortable, but just pretend to smile at this time, but not so enough that it will break the peace, okay? Relationships with people from different cultures tend to expose you from your ignorance and their customs. So come with respect, use some couth at this time, and just be careful what you say around certain people, okay? Because it could be, it could be like you could say something that's really, not cool, and very much not politically correct, and you could be offending people on Saturday, so I would be careful with that. You may feel uncomfortable around others that do not share the same background as you. It is a good time for publishing, law, and higher education. You may receive some news about legal matters. Travel may be somewhat inconvenienced. Avoid self-righteousness. Expect a lot of changes at this time. Relatives or neighbors may overstep their boundaries. Errands may have a tendency to suffer detours and interruptions. Don't expect plans to go exactly as planned today. So be careful with Saturday. Okay, and I got a new deck called the Heavenly Bloom. This is the World card. This is what the World card looks like. Isn't that pretty? So this is by Noah Akita. Okay, so I like it. It's very anime looking. So this is the Four of Cups. So at this time with the Four of Cups, you could be sitting on your hands about something. You can be more about your financial stability at this time with this energy. You're not so quick to make moves. You're very cautious at this time. I feel like you're more about your financial stability or your work and taking work a lot more seriously or school a lot more seriously. The Four of Swords, you're cautious. You're not making any moves at this time. You're very slow moving when it comes to decisions. The Six of Cups, you can be sentimental about the past at this time with this energy. I feel like for some of you, you want to go back to the past because it was a lot simpler time for you, or things made sense to you, and you're going through a lot of changes at this time with this energy. This could be also family going through a lot of changes with this energy, okay? So you could be very sentimental. I feel like you're ready to walk away from certain people in your life as well with this energy, but your emotional attachment is keeping you in the relationship even though you're over it at this time as well, but still your emotional self is going through it. It could be because you have Jupiter in retrograde at this time, bringing up all sorts of emotional tar during this time period as well. The Three of Cups, dealing with family, reconnecting with people from your past, reconnecting with a love interest or an ex, but for some of you, you may not really want to connect with this person. You could be like really done with it, okay? The Moon card, this is your consciousness changing. This is trust your intuition at this time. I feel like you're moving forward and pass beyond the hurt at this time with this energy as well. For others of you, you're just moving on. I feel like your opinion about certain people is changing. This is healing energy. This is a reconciliation, rehashing the past at this time with this energy. For some of you, you could be crushing on somebody that lives like an hour away from you as well, or in a different city. The King of Cups, yeah, lots of crushing going on. Very intense time for you emotionally, so watch your emotional self. I feel like for some of you, this is trying to be more self-aware, more self-conscious of certain things with this energy. I feel like for some of you that you're very strategic in what you want in your movie at this time. This is you creating memories with other people in your life this week as well. The Devil card brings about endings. You can be dealing with a person of power and influence this week. You can be dealing with somebody that has addiction issues as well with this energy. For others of you, you can find yourself visiting an art exhibition or surrounding yourself with creative friends. The Ten of Swords, starting over in certain areas of your life with this energy. I feel like for some of you, this can be a reversal of fortune. It does not have to be a bad thing. For some of you, this is picking up and starting over in certain areas of your life because you do have your Saturn return at this time happening for you, okay? Let me see. The Seven of Wands, certain things in your life can be a process, or you could be going through the courts at this time with this energy. It may be a while before you hear back from this person that you're reconciling with or that you have a crush on with this energy as well. The Page of Coins, called the Page of Laurels. I feel for some of you, the focus on money matters. This could be reevaluating your business at this time because business could be difficult getting off the floor, or you may not be making money from it at this time with this energy. You may have to be more dependent on other people at this time. For others of you, this is a recovery period for you. You're recovering from an illness with this energy. You're getting better during this time period as well, or you're feeling a lot better. Let me see. I feel for others of you, this is escaping through drugs, dealing with depression at this time. The Judgment card, major decisions are coming up. You can be dealing with a reversal of fortune. Endings could be happening. I feel for some of you, this is dealing with court, and it could be a long time till you get your sorry. I feel like this could be dealing with custody battles, and you're not looking forward to see this person. You're over the situation, okay? So this is dealing with litigations, contracts, and negotiations. Those of you in like Europe, this could be a great time for contracts and negotiations to go your way at this time, or getting a contract job during this time period as well. The Eight of Coins, I feel like you could be a perfectionist when it comes to career. This could also be dealing with your financial stability at this time, so your emotional self could be dictating your money situation. So try to keep things positive when it comes to your money situation. The Four of Coins, you're definitely more about your stability. You're cautious, you're frugal, you're not trying to make any changes at this time. You may not like changes, during this time period with all those planets in your 12th house. The Chariot card, I feel like you could be getting a confidence boost at this time for some of you, or this could be like a victory coming up here this week for you as well. So much needed good news happening for you. The Ace of Coins, creating your own reality, getting a job at this time, delving into certainty with this energy. I feel like this is a great time for manifesting the things that you want to happen in your life. The Knight of Coins, be careful with your spending. I see money worries, but I also see money coming in during this time period, okay? So this could be a beautiful time for money. The Ten of Cups, a lot of cup cards here, so watch your emotional self. So this could be a fabulous week, or this week could ride you like a bronco on a Tuesday. Like a rhinestone cowboy. So it's up to you to be the deliberate creator that you are. Okay, your perspective and outlook on life is going to be changing. I feel like you could be stepping out of your comfort zone. You could be open to new things at this time, or experimenting with new things at this time with this energy. For some of you, this could be crushing on your doctor with this energy as well, or dealing with symbiotic relationships, and you benefit through symbiotic relationships at this time. The King of Swords, I feel like this person could be very analytical in their way of thinking with this energy. They're not really about their emotions, or if they are about their emotions, they keep their emotions very guarded and very close to their heart. So you may not know that this person has a crush on you, and this could be somebody in the medical field that has a crush on you, but at the same time, they're not really going to show their cards to you just yet, but know that they're thinking about you. Very cerebral and in their feelings. The Fool card, I feel like for others of you that you want to do a lot for love. Don't make a fool of yourself just because this person's not moving as fast you want them to. Don't start like chasing after them and going, oh my God, let's go out, let's date, because you will scare this person away. Just scare the hell out of them. They'll run for the hills. Okay, so you can be very impulsive when it comes to love. So slow your roll, okay? As slow as they're going, you slow it too. Because the moment you start jumping around going, oh my God, I love you, they're going to be like, oh, hell no. Okay? For others of you, you're hanging out with a rough crowd. Be careful with the crowd of people that you're affiliating yourself with, because it may not be a good bunch of people. I do feel like you feel stuck in your situation. You feel oppressed at this time. You don't feel like you can move. You may need a break from work with this energy. The Queen of Swords, I feel like you have a lot of influence over other people, but you and this crush, you two are not talking. Okay, for now. This could change, but for now, you two are not talking to each other. So this is like no contact thing going on, but a good flirt. The Five of Wands, I feel like, as I connect with the Five of Wands, she normally don't mean this, but I feel like there's new beginnings coming up for you, and things are changing for you for the better during this time period, okay? Your movie can be changing for the better as well. I also feel like you can be having a crush on somebody, and both of you share the same passions. Like both of you have a love of rescuing animals, for example. Okay, I feel like you're more analytical in your way of thinking. I do see you two reconnecting with each other. I do see a reconciliation happening with your relationships. I do see an investment opportunity coming up. I feel like it's a great time for singers, a great time for those of you in media and social media. The entertainment industry is a great time for you. With this energy. The Ten of Coins, I see you happy on a financial level and an emotional level this week. The Star card, manifesting what you want at this time. Hope is coming through with this energy. And the Five of Cups, I feel like you need to watch your emotional self, because you could be resentful about the past. You could be playing the past in your head at this time, and you're not over certain situations, and you're still giving certain situations life. You need to let the bone go, girls and boys. Let it go. I love you, my kitty cats, and have a fabulous week. Kisses.